This week's show brought to you by Moses Incorporated, complete outdoor power equipment solutions. Welcome everybody to the Scott County Cardinals, Lady Cardinals News Graphic Basketball Coaches Show. Next to last week of the regular season. Things are moving right along toward district, region, and state tournaments. We expect the Lady Cards to be in all of those, but first things first, let's break down a couple of games this week. They had to get that the formality of the number one seed in the 42nd district. In order to do that, they had games Tuesday against Sayre at home, Wednesday at Bryan Station. Now, this is being filmed before the Bryan Station game, so we can't tell you for sure how that one came out. We can tell you that Scott County put it to Sayre in a big way, 96-33. Not a lot of playing time for the starters in that game. Coach Helton was kind of apologetic about that, but he said, look, you got to win with class and dignity, and Sayre's obviously a team that's really struggling. New coach, a lot of new players, only 2 wins coming in. Typically, they only play the Scott County and the other Lexington schools in the district once during the season because they'd rather schedule teams that are kind of on their own level. So this is one of those games that usually goes Scott County's way. It looked even more so like it would going in, and nothing surprised anyone. Haley Ward came off the bench and scored 21 points on 7 3-pointers, 7 for 10 from behind the line. Good night for Emma Price off the bench. Good night Reagan Barrett off the bench. But you had your usual cast, even in their limited amount of time. Morgan DeFore had 16 points. Malia Owens had 10. Kennedy Tompkins had 8. Malaya Williams, I believe, had 14. So they got it done quickly. It was 25-2 out of the gate, 36-8 after the first quarter, and that's really all the details you need to know about that one. Assuming Scott County beats Bryan Station on Wednesday night, which we think they will, that'll move them to 7-0, another perfect regular season in the district. That'd be 3 in a row. That would move them to 25-1 on the season. And they've got 3 games left, and they're all tough ones. They'll be home on Friday night. That's a 7:30 start against South Laurel. South Laurel is ranked anywhere from 15 to 25 in the state, depending on which poll you look at. Coached by Chris Souter, who was the head coach of Mercer County the past 2 years, and all they did was win state. He's brought the same style of play to South Laurel, and that'll be a high-scoring game. I believe the 2 highest-scoring teams in the state going at it at SC on Friday night, 7:30. That'll be the second half of a doubleheader. The boys will start that one out. And then next week, the girls go to Oldham County, their final regular season road game, and then they'll wrap it up at home with Campbell County on Friday night, the 15th. So that's it. And then you move on to district play. They'll have to win 1 game, which will be against either Douglas or Bryan Station, more than likely, to get to regions. And then once they're in regions, they will be the favorite. There'll be some teams to watch. Franklin County, Lafayette are decent. There's some possible threats there. Henry Clay, don't count them out. They're the second-place team in the district. And they always seem to give Scott County a difficult time the deeper into the season and the more times they've seen them. So Lady Cards have some challenges there. But state tournament will be at Rupp Arena this year. It'll be after the boys. It'll be the week of March 15th, somewhere in thereabouts. So a lot of exciting things for this team. If you look at the rankings, second in the state in the AP poll, and top 3 in just about every other ranking service. So Lady Cards having a year for the books, and I hope you can be there for their game on Friday night. It's going to be a good one. We spoke with Coach Helton. We also spoke with Haley Ward after her win over her big night against Sayre, and possibly some sound bites from the Bryan Station game as well. We'll see what the coach and players had to say, and we'll see you next week. Scott County received a huge lift from an unexpected source in a one-sided win over Sayre.
Simulate practice. Right. I know at one point Glenn looked over and said, hey, let's go ahead and take half to the proof of the gym and get some more shots up. It was a good win. Sayre, you got to know how to win games like this with respect, and you respect the game. Now we move on. District, put a nail in this thing.
Try to complete the sweep.
Yeah,
Three years in a row.
I don't know. We don't want to take this for granted. 2010, we were at Sarah. We were down 2010. We were state runner-up. Yes, games like this are great for the kids. And, from a coaching standpoint, I just want to get out there and get nobody hurt. But, you sure don't want to take games like this for granted because that can be flipped on you real quick. And so you always want to play with respect.
The hot shooting night wasn't entirely new for Haley Ward.
In Madison Central, I was 8 for 10.
So you have.
Ward said the Lady Cards paid attention to detail despite the score.
Yeah, we wanted to play together, not play around, just get straight to our point. And go hard.
You did that.
Yeah, as best as we could.
Wednesday's game at Bryan Station was a little less focused, but the end result was the same.
And it's really hard to play these games because you try to play up to your level, but it's hard to keep the intensity going when it's hard to keep the intensity going when the team either isn't playing hard like we are or they're just not up to the same level or don't like playing the same way. So we just kind of have to make our own things happen.
SC's final 3 games will be better preparation for the playoffs.
It'll